a non-profit student-run organization based in Faculty of Law and Shams University. Egyptian students simulates the European Union, which is a political economic union of 28 member states. EU policies aim to ensure the free movement of people, goods, services and capital within the internal market, enact legislation in justice and home affairs, and maintain common policies on trade, agriculture, fisheries and regional development. We're speaking more about this model. We have two participants of the Model European Union. We're joined with Mohamed and Marwa. Abdallah, thank you very much for joining us.
Well, good afternoon. First of all, I'd like to ask you, Menna, is this your first time to take or to participate in such a model?
Actually, this is the third year participating in this model. I firstly joined as the head of external affairs, and then a high board member in human resources and quality assurance deputy, and finally I'm holding the senior advisor, the presidency of the model.
Very good. That's a fast way to go to the presidency. How about you, Marwa?
For me, I was member media. It's 3 years experience in model. First year member media, second year HR specialist, third year head of HR.
Very good.
Well, what about this year's themes? Would you tell us more about the themes of this year?
Yes, for sure. Our theme this year is about unity. Simulating the European Union is about how you can promote the unity and preserve the diversity. As in Egypt, we have a diversity in minds and diversity in strategies, so our theme is we are challenging different capabilities and diversity in promoting the unity of the model.
Yeah, what about you, your role in it this year?
My role in, I'm head HR deputy. My role is to develop the members. I am evaluating, reporting, make a development plan for each member and performance review. Each member have to know the surroundings, and he have to develop himself for the experience and for the life experience and jobs. So I have this role for developing the others.
It's very crucial to be developing those skills, not only for the model itself, but beyond, like you mentioned. How did you find this job? Did you find your passion within the HR?
I'm really interested in persons. I believe that the capabilities of the persons are more than the financial capability. The capitals are in persons, and I do many researches that many international companies started with the HR and have many capabilities, so they done more with the human capabilities and the capital of the humans.
True.
So when you develop the members and the persons, you can be more than you imagine.
Well, what about the divisions itself of the EU model? Would you tell us about the divisions? How did you divide it?
Okay, the model organizational structure is about three main institutions: the academic committee, the human resources deputy, and finally the organizing committee. As for the organizing committee, they are the backstage people. They are helping organizing the events of the model, starting by the recruitment, the conference, the opening, and all of the phases of the model. Yes. And regarding the academic committees, it's all about our EU simulation, the content, the academic research, the academic scenario, and the conference scenario that we are simulating. Each year we have an output of a BGP or a background paper or a participant's guide where they can document all the researches and the topics that have been discussed in the conference. So if you were a member of the model or any participant, you will hold such a BGP to help you in your simulation in another year.
Very good. So this has been your third year within the model. And I don't know if you have a year left or that's the final one?
This is the final one, fourth grade.
Very good. So my question is valid. With this, long journey with this model and learning from it, if you can share with us, both of you, your learnings. What were the outcomes and how did you change with the model? Definitely the academic work is a different story, but specifically speaking about the model and how it affected your life.
Specifically, 3 years ago, I couldn't have imagined that I'd be here, standing and presenting the model, and be capable to organize my body language and my language even is in English. The model they developed me a lot regarding my soft skills in the first place, my managing skills, my leading skills, and finally my presentation skills.
Very good.
What
Regarding member media, I was member media. My head Mohamed Ashraf, he really changed me. I can't use laptop for the first time, so I made Photoshop designs, and the Photoshop I see my hard work. This was a really experience, and it was really a huge experience for me, and very good to see you work hard. This for me, and make videos, video premiere, many things regarding technicals, regarding personality. The HR had changed me a lot. I know how to deal with people, how to develop the others, how to listen, and how to take actions, when and why and what process. This is a very hard process, and to develop others, need first to develop yourself. So I start by develop myself, then I develop the others, and this is a very hard responsibility.
Now, for the model this year, did you discuss the Brit withdrawal from the EU in it?
Yes, this year our main topic will be representing the Brexit, and we will going to discuss it in a political perspective in the European Parliament simulation, and then in an economical aspect in the European Investment Bank. We will discuss the process of the exit of the Britain and how it will affect the European Union on the long term. It's a safe exit, however, they are still in a transition period for 3 years, so we can just predict if it's going to be healthy or not for the EU.
You can see a lot of knowledge. For you, yet to be graduated, but there is a lot of knowledge. I salute you for that. A great experience and great knowledge. And where would that take you, starting with Menna? Where would that take you? What is your future aspirations?
My future aspirations starts by the foreign embassy. The foreign embassy, I want to join it, and the foreign relation embassy. And then my second dream is to be an HR or an organizational development person. This is my very main dream.
You must have learned as you were deliberating the importance or the effect of the EU on the Arab world and the political situation in the Arab world. So what have you learned from that experience?
Regarding the Arab world, I can't.
Its relation with the EU, in terms of its relation
regarding
with the EU.
The simulation with the EU, we simulate the Euro-Mediterranean Council, where we have Egypt part of this council, and how the relations between Egypt and the European countries as they are members of the Mediterranean Sea. This is our main. The last year we discussed in the Euro-Mediterranean Council the migration problem and the Syrian refugees problem. So yes, we do affect the Arabs world through our Euro-Mediterranean Council. That's all.
Maybe a question far from the model European Union. How do you feel about having the first Olympic medal for Egypt coming from a lady like you?
For sure, it's a proud, and Egypt always seeks for self-developing, and this related also to the HR. Every one of us related to, he want to simulate himself and simulate his country, yes, his country at the best. So in Egypt, we don't have sport support in Egypt for high qualified. So being have a medal in the Olympics, this is great.
Yes. And she's the first.
Yes.
First comes from a lady.
A lady.
Great.
Yeah, and now, ladies, for the EU model itself. Now, when the participants come, how do you train them? Tell me about the training and preparation sessions for the newcomers.
Regarding the preparations, we are in the preparations phase.
Yes.
And we, alhamdulillah, ended the selection phase of the heads and the HR specialists,
The
general board. If you allow me, I want to announce and congratulate the applicants. HR specialist Amir Wael, and he did very good in the selection phase and his interview. He has very good capabilities regarding the HR and the human resources as an organization or as an idea. Regarding Iyad Mohamed, he wants to challenge himself and he wants to improve himself, and this was brightly in the interview have been announced. And also for Hussein Tariq, he's an HR specialist and he was in coordination. He's very passionate about the HR and developing the others, and this is very specific thing that I want in my committee, my deputy. And regarding Grania Ayman, she has a good knowledge about the HR and she knows how to talk and when to stop. And also regarding
finally,
Salma Farouk, she has a very good presentation skills, and have language function, high language function.
And she did surprise us in the trainings materials that she is presenting, and we both trust her capabilities a lot in developing others.
It's obvious that you know your people, you love them, you want to announce their achievements. This is really great. We're proud of that, but I'm really surprised that you are within the Faculty of Law and you're looking at the HR side. Why is that?
Okay, the HR, we were focusing now about the HR because it is a new achievement for the model for adding a deputy for HR. In any model simulation organization, the HR was missing. We believe that they have a role in developing, evaluating, and telling you that you are on the right track. And getting back to the organizing committee or the academic committee, they are the main committees that none of the models actually will perform their job without the academic committee or the organizing committee. However, the adding value is the human resources. That's all. That's for your question.
What about the most interesting topics you'll be discussing?
The most interesting topic will be the Turkey's admission to the European Union plus the Brexit. This is our main interesting topics that will attract people to join the simulation.
So the model brings the great traditions of European democracy together with the energy and passion of young Egyptians. So how is this relation happening in your opinion, knowing the people you have and the capabilities that you mentioned?
I can't get the question.
So this mix of the European culture and the Egyptian, energy.
Yes.
This is also something that is definitely learned from within this the model of the European Union. How is this, impacting the people?
Impact on the people is relating to how the European Union, as a great organization, get organized. In Egypt, we have a critical issue regarding organizing. So regarding the organizing, we have to know how to organize a conference, how they have organized ideas, and how they can go through that, and that can help us to know more about the European and their ideas and their culture. This will help us in developing ourselves.
Well, I'd like to thank you very much, ladies. Thank you very much for this interview. Thank you. And I wish you all the best on the rest of the model.
Good luck.
Thank you. That's
Indeed. And now we will be having a quick break with a report, and we'll be back.